Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to day 18 of the 30-day email breakdown challenge. So, I'm so excited to share with you this breakdown today. And this breakdown is a little bit different from the usual one because I'll say it's kind of short in terms of the amount of breakdowns that I have, but the point that I want to get across, it's in this email. So let's dive into it today, and we will see how it can impact your business in a certain way. All right, so yep, so in the previous breakdowns, right, I've break down one of his emails already. His name is Chris Orzechowski. So I won't do any further introduction of him. So, but if you would like to check him out, right, you can click on the link down below in the description box. So, without further ado, let's dive into today's email breakdown. Okay, so subject line: we had to put our dog down yesterday. So, it creates the question in his reader's mind that saying, what, wait, are you serious? So it's kind of like a sad story, and it hits the emotion right away. So even though I wouldn't say that it creates a uh very uh punchy question that make them want to find out the answer, but it hits their emotion. And that's that alone is enough to for a reader to click into the email, in my opinion. Yeah, so let's continue. Well, yesterday kind of sucked. I got a text from my brother yesterday morning saying how my family's dog was sick and probably not going to make it. So he's saying upfront about uh his personal story of his dog. So by the evening, she was fading fast. I felt a wide range of emotion as I was in a room with her that one last time. She was falling. One of the memories that resurfaced in my mind was that day my parents first brought her home. So, do you remember the person you were 14 years ago? So, he's asking the reader questions along his story. So it kind of like from the start, right, when he's talking about the story, and then maybe until he's saying one of the memories that surface. So the readers is kind of like dragging off, but once he include that sentence, right, he kind of like drag them back on track and together with him in the story. So I'm 32. At the time, I had just gone away for to college, and I had no idea what the future would hold. No one ever does. In an instant, I saw the past 14 years flash by again, right before my eyes. Pets are time machines. Sometimes I wonder why God made our pets' life shorter than our own. Maybe it's maybe it's so we are reminded of our own morality. Maybe it's so we can zoom out and remember that our time here on Earth is finite. So the game ends today. The game ends one day. It ends for us. So he's transitioning from his story to you. So you are born, you are going to die. So you can see a transition there, right? Uh, even though he's talking about a sad story, but he quickly transit to how this email how this email kind of relate what this email is for the readers. So he's relating to the readers, and you are going to do some things in between. So you are born and you are going to die, so you are going to do some things, some stuff in between. So the silver lining is you get to decide what fills the middle, or you get to control your destiny. The time is going to pass, the time will pass whether you like it or not. Many times in life and business, it feels like you are on a constant warpath. You hack and slash your way through the jungle to find treasure, and it's fun, but sometimes in favor of it, or or you forget to stop and smell the roses. Sometimes you forget to pull your head up, and by then something but then sometimes it's too late. So make sure you are spending your time wisely. So after he transit from himself, his story, his personal story of his dog, to the readers, he talk about a lesson for the readers to learn, which is uh okay. So this is the lesson, and then conclude it by saying make sure you are spending your time wisely. So this lesson is talking about this moral, but he 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 intentionally stated at the end of this lesson, so it makes it clear to the reader. Yep. So that's what we call having a moral for a story. So for every story you have, right, just remember to include a moral, and it will make more sense. And this is the difference between a story, a normal story that entertains, and a story that sells, a sales story. Yep. So he ends off Chris Orzechowski. And then the framework he used here is kind of obvious. He introduced the personal story of his dog, and then he relate to what we humans should learn from it. So it's the lesson to learn and the moral of the lesson. So two things good about this email is a very good example of providing value without freebie. So many uh people in the industry, right, no matter which industry, as long as they have a business or an agency, right, they always thought that providing value is kind of like giving out lead magnet or giving free stuff, free interview, free case study. But that's not the case though. Free value can be just reminding them that make sure you are spending your time wisely. So for example, when when so for instances, right, or let's say excuse me, let's say your reader is reading this email after dinner, then he saw your message here, make sure you're spending your time wisely. Then he suddenly got a click in his mind that, oh, I should spend my time wisely. So he put down his phone and spend his time with his wife. Then he feel he get value because he feel happy again, and he feel like he's getting value from you. So getting value from you, right, doesn't mean you need a freebie or lead magnet. Getting value can just be a reminder for them to put down their phone and spend their time wisely. Yeah. So just remember that a freebie doesn't have to be I mean providing value doesn't have to be giving a freebie or a lead magnet to them. And second thing that I love about this email is it touches human connection. It has a human connections at every point of this email. Like for example, asking question, pulling back them from losing off the track. Then he's talking about you. So the point where he used you, right, he's getting very personal. He's touching on the human emotions right there. Yep, it's all about you, your. So he's using these words to in order to keep the reader on track, and so that he can get his message across to them, which is make sure you are spending your time wisely. Then one area of improvement that I think he should include is to offer something at the end. So for example, right, he has, I think at this point in time, October 21st, right, he's promoting a product, which is a 3R product, which is helping freelancers to get royalty and retainers, recurring income. So maybe he can say, talk about the freedom right here, and how you should spend more time on, or how his readers should spend more time on investing in themselves. And here's a product that you should invest, which is the product that he's promoting right now, he's doing with Kim. Yep. And so it can be any product. I'm just giving an example. But the main point is to offer something at the end. So that's what I think um he can improve on. Not he should, but he can improve on for this email. But entirely, I think that the main point I want to get through to you is that uh providing value doesn't have to be giving a freebie or a lead magnet. It can be as simple as reminding them that life is short. Life is short. You should cherish who you are. Your loved ones, you should cherish your loved ones and spend more time with them, or just simply saying spending your time wisely. Yeah, so that's the main point I want to get across using this kind of short but critical uh, email that give us the idea right there. Yep. So that's my critic, or rather, that's my review on this. That's my breakdown on this email. So if you, as usual, if you have any comments, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I will reply you as soon as possible. Otherwise, just give me a thumbs up, or and also subscribe to my channel so you get notified when the next video is up. Alright, see you later. Leonard here.